Welcome back, guys, to Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, where after some weird time talking to the chat to start me off today, we're continuing Chapter 6. Well, we don't really know what's going on. It's about a connected girl, of course, a connected girl who basically drops her memories off every so often at the hospital. But I'm sure that they won't really let us delve too much into that plot line until a bit later, as we use the PC to continue onwards with yet another quest on the board. So let's get to work on that and find our cheat strategy. Students are cheating en masse using high-tech equipment. I stop them. Can you help? Well, you know, you could just make sure they're, like, not having that in class? I don't know. How, I mean, what? How are you letting them get away with this? I mean, you want me to stop them? Shouldn't you already have a system in place to not let this happen? It's a case from an Indian teacher. He never taught me, but he might recognize my face. We're gonna go through another person again. I don't think it would be a good idea to talk to him. I'll ask for Yuji to do it. Sure. A case from a teacher at your old high school. I see your predicament. I'll talk to him for you if you want. You stay out of sight. Pleased to meet you. Thanks for taking my case. I'm Masuyama. I teach Japanese at Indian High School. I'm also the guidance counselor. I contacted you to investigate an incident of group cheating in a certain class. I mean, shouldn't you just disqualify them? I mean, oh well, we know that there's a group. We know that they're cheating. We know which ones. Expelled. Or, you know, their exams don't count. I don't know. I don't want users getting out. Students' futures are at stake. Whatever you do, don't let the police know. Are they trying to handle it nicely and not get them kicked out and ruin their lives? I understand. Please give me the details. But are we going to give them a little bit of the fear of God, I would say, about this? They're cheating. We discovered that a group of students cheated on the last midterm test. All 40 students in the class were involved. All of them? An entire class? Shouldn't you just punish them? Am I the bad guy here? We have no evidence and don't know how they did it, so we can't punish them. Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah. So how do you know they cheated? We have no evidence they cheated, but they cheated. What? There, how do you know they cheated? Grade 3 Class C's test results improved very suddenly, and their answers to the essay questions were identical. Well, okay, that's kind of obvious. Isn't that also the evidence? Maybe they used phones or digivices, or maybe someone got hold of the questions before the test. Students have forbidden from having electronic devices on them during the test, and a student did try to steal the test paper, but he failed. Since that incident, the test papers have been kept under lock and key, but that hasn't stopped this class from cheating somehow. I'm certain they found a way to smuggle in a small device and use it to cheat. Then why not single out one student, put the pressure on, and get them to confess? The one who tried to steal the test paper, for example. It was Shigenobu from grade 3 Class C. We've already talked to him multiple times, but he just keeps saying he doesn't know anything about it. He won't say anymore. Kids in the class bully him into doing things for them. We tried dealing with it, but they threatened him not to tell anyone. Putting pressure on him and trying to get a confession would just make his situation even worse. So we won't do anything until we have hard evidence. We can't just rush in and solve problems with force like teachers did back in the old days. It must be tough being a teacher these days. It certainly is. So what do you think about this incident? I'd like to hear your views. It sounds like they'd used some kind of device. There are ones now that are smaller than a pea, but I doubt high school students would be able to get their hands on anything that sophisticated. If they did, not even a strip search would be able to find them. Let's not talk about doing that to the students. There are limits to what can be detected by the naked eye. Have you considered approaching a specialist? Of course we tried that. We hired someone to deploy a body scanner at the classroom door. He didn't find anything. The students sure are cunning. You're our last hope. We're willing to pay whatever you ask. Please help us. It seems like we're the right people for this job. We'll investigate how the students pulled it off. Thank you. Please contact me as soon as you find anything. We'll start by running background checks on all the students. All 40 of them. It's going to be hard work. That goes for you too, Wallace. You did take this case after all. Sounds to me like it might be the exam papers themselves that are being manipulated. Ryuichi wants me to ask students from other classes about grade 3 Class C. No one in the 3rd grade should know me, I hope. Still, I better be careful. You're a student, right? Really, should you get... No, you're not. Let's go find ourselves some students, then. Let's do the rounds. Are you a student? Who's a student? I'm assuming they'd be in school gear. Grade 3 Class C. I don't really want anything to do with that class. I heard most of the bad kids in 3rd grade are in that class. I even saw a group of them yelling at a boy named Shigenobu, who was in my class last year. Okay. Got some messages coming in the line already. All about training, etc. Quiz time. Which Mega Digimon is known as the King of Bugs? There we go. Let's just send them their nice messages to get their cam up. A little bit more. We're just having fun with the others. That's the part of the shutdown should work, right? Yeah. It's like we did that. We dealt with that. We've sorted that problem. Where are the other students? Where are they? There's one over there. I'm guessing we're going to have to find this Shige. Anything strange about the kids in grade 3 Class C? Sorry. I've got a friend in Class C. He started wearing contact lenses all of a sudden, which is weird because his eyesight's always been fine. When I asked him when he started needing glasses, he said he doesn't, but still has to wear them. I don't know what's up with him. But wouldn't that be like a device? It'd be funny if it was something like a see-through thing that literally goes in your eyelid that actually has all the answers on like that little bit in miniature, but because it's so close to your eyelid, you can see everything and you can move it around and see all the bits. That'd be kind of cool. Has that ever been tried? Our next student is all the way down here. Grade 3 Class C. That's the class next to mine. You're looking for gossip about them. I heard them saying everything's going perfect thanks to the rabbits. I had no idea what they were talking about though. Or maybe they said mice? What have they said? It was some kind of small furry animal. How's it going? Found anything? Great. Tell me when you get back. Sorry for making you go. Didn't any of the students recognize you? It was okay, but I was really nervous. Sorry to hear that, but I think asking you to handle my part of the investigation would have been asking too much. While you were asking around, I found out some things about the hacking tool. Let's meet a Hudie to share what we found and discuss how to proceed. As long as you'll zoop me, I'm fine with that. Really? I think someone wrote the answers in a sandwich once they ate during the test so you could eat the evidence as you went on? Nah. I mean, everything you put is so interesting, but also I always believe it's a lie. And I know it's not, but still. Several days later. That's too cunning. Have there been any developments? Yes, we've identified the tool they used to cheat. What was it? It's called a mole. It's extremely dangerous and its sale has been banned. We found that 40 of them have recently been purchased on Eden's black market. 40, you say? The exact number of students in grade 3 Class C. Right, my colleague investigated where they were shipped to. It's an area where the students in that class live. It appears that the students conspired to acquire this banned mole tool. But what exactly is it? It's a miniature wearable computer, basically a mobile device that you can wear. It lets the user log into Eden from anywhere. It's impossible to tell if someone's wearing one just by looking, and even the latest scanners can't detect it. It's not only small, but incredibly hard to see. It's made from materials that are almost indistinguishable from the human body. Wouldn't this be incredibly expensive? All the kids in grade 3 Class C, like, super rich. How was it worn? It's like a set of contact lenses and earpieces. They're one on the surface of the eye and in the ear. So that's why we didn't notice it. I never knew such a thing existed. Why has it been banned? People have run into trouble while logged in with the device. Transferring money to an unknown account, attacking strangers in the street, things like that. But all those arrested have no memory of those things taking place. So what's going on? Does wearing a mole make you go insane or something? No, but hackers are behind it. Hacking a mole user allows you to temporarily control their actual body for some reason. Oh, great! That's crazy! How is that possible? No one knows. Even the manufacturer and Kamishira haven't been able to figure it out. That's why it's been banned. It's possible that it sends signals to nerves and muscle tissue somehow, but that's only conjecture. Electrical signals control the movement of the human body, and very little is known about the digitalization of mental data in Eden. How could something so dangerous fall into the hands of kids? We have to confiscate them, and soon. Of course, but don't do anything yet. If we tip our hands, some of the kids might get rid of the devices. To make sure we don't miss a single one, we need to catch them red-handed. You're right, but how? Retest, yeah. When is the next test? Tomorrow. It's the first of the finals. Good. Give the test as normal, and we'll catch them in the act. Wow, their midterms goes on to their finals really fast. Understood. Stopping the cheating is important, but please make confiscating the moles your top priority. Tomorrow we'll log into Eden and find the students using the moles. We have to determine if they really are using the moles to cheat. But why would they use such a dangerous tool just to cheat on tests? There might be another reason. How are things on your end? All 40 students are in the classroom. How's the test started? Yes, they started writing. It really doesn't look like they're cheating. Alright, here I go. Okay, I'm in. Just as we thought. They're all in Eden. But how? They're all taking the test. Hacker must be controlling them. I think I get it now. What's going on? There's no time. I'll explain later. Just continue the test for now. Olis, do you know where the students are? Got grade 3 classy hideaway URL. So they skipped out on the test and hid in that place. It's only natural. They get caught right away in any of the public areas. Let's hurry. They'll disappear when the test finishes. Is it? Just kind of thinking this is 40 on 2. Oh, I'm wrong. Wait, that wasn't that option, was it? I'm rubbish, obviously. Well, as long as I get my multiple choice questions fails here and not somewhere else, I'm happy with that. See, I failed my quiz. You know I'm not cheating. Just changing system clocks me. Hacking all over the place. Right then. Where are the students? Obviously further up or right here. Wait, aren't those kids in Class C? They're talking about something, but we're too far away to hear. There are probably more kids inside. We can't let them get wind of us. So how can we get close without them noticing us? This is cyberspace and we're hackers. There must be a way. We got stealth hide. No storyline for it. We just got it. Woo. Has nothing to do with this time of day. I'm so bored. Still, it's better than taking a test. Isn't the class almost over? Let's go back to the others. The test's about to finish. Let's go. So they went that way. Is there any other way for me to go? Wow, this is actually off. So it's given us an area, but we can only actually go one way. That's interesting. They're just hanging out rather than... I thought they're doing the test. There they are. And then he fell over. Seriously, that's so funny. I see. So they're all hanging out here. So this is where their mental brain is doing. So someone's controlling them doing the test currently en masse. Hey, Shinobu, you better not screw up the test for us or you'll be sorry. No, I won't. And don't write the same answers like last time. They'll know we cheated. Sorry, I'll be more careful this time. Takashi, your dad's the best. I love this tool. I wonder why they don't sell it in stores. I don't know, but it's good for us. You should be happy, Shinobu. You're finally making yourself useful. Yeah. Right, we're real grateful, and you should be grateful to us too. So that's what's going on. Class 3 students are making Shinobu take the test for them. He's the one controlling them back in the classroom. He's impressive. Controlling 1 or 2 people is hard enough, but 40? And also the fact they bully this guy, but they also let him have complete control of their bodies? Do you see something wrong with that? I'm writing different answers for each person. Why would someone that smart let people like them push him around? He's smart but not tough? I get it. He's smart but not brave enough to stand up to them. I mean, it is still 39 on 1. He must be so frustrated. Ah, looks like the test's finished. It's finished. Let's get back. Shinobu, see you tomorrow for the next test. Make them all pee their pants collectively. Yes! Small revenge. Except they never did and they beat him up afterwards, but still. I hate them. I hate them so much. I'll make them all pay. They're my puppets. During the next test, that'll be my chance. You'll pay. You'll pay. You'll all pay for what you've done. This isn't good. No, it's not. Don't you get it? He has temporary control over more than 3 dozen people. If I was tormenting someone like that, there's no way I'd ever let my victim have that kind of control over me. It looks like they don't even know that he can control them. What? How do they not know if they're doing the test for him? Based on how they were acting just now, they don't seem to have the slightest idea how the moles work. It sounds like that Takashi kid's dad obtained them illegally and gave them to his son. What was he thinking? Now we know how they got the devices and how they're cheating. We should probably stop them. But they deserve to suffer a little first. Okay, Ryuji? The next day, this could go really badly. Not another test. Chill out. It's not that we have to take it. You're right about that. Hey, Shinobu, hurry up and get ready. The test's about to start. Shinobu? No. Huh? What do you mean no? I'm through doing what you say. Look, you're not taking a test today. You're doing something else. What's that? Our classroom. Huh? Everyone's standing up, but the bell hasn't rung yet. The test isn't over yet, right? Hey, what are you doing? The test isn't finished. What? Ah, why'd you get Masayama beaten up? Huh? Am I hitting the teacher? Hey, what are you doing that for? I'm not. My body's moving by itself. What the? We're all holding knives? Oh, come on, stop this! What are we gonna do? Stop! Stop this right now! No, please stop! Stop! What? Oh no. This is Battle Royale, yeah. No, we couldn't have. What's going on? Okay, so obviously on our side they must have faked this. I'm not even sure. We've got out of the classroom and started climbing the stairs. What is this? You should know. You're the ones who made me use this tool. What? Weren't you taking the test for us? Yeah, I was controlling your bodies and taking the test. And I thought I'd do a little experiment and figure out how much control I have over you. Didn't the thought ever enter your mind? If I could make you write the answers, what else could I make you do? No way! Hey, we're going up to the roof! The roof! Is Shigenobu making us do it? Hey, Shigenobu, stop! This isn't funny! Look, you're all climbing over the railings, one after the other. Such a neat row of students. Watch closely. You look like crazy lemmings, don't you think? Who wants to go first? I know. Let's go in alphabetical order. Our base first. No, wait. Shiganobu, please, stop. 3, 2, 1. Jump! What? Ah! My body, it just jumped off the roof. Now for the next 10. Here goes. What's going on? What game am I playing? Did I put the same game in? This is getting boring. Now for the rest of you. What? Now, obviously, this has been fixed, so this is still taking place in artificial reality construct. Right? Right? Yeah, that didn't take too long. You've all jumped off the roof. Are we dead? Yep, dead as dodos, all of you. How do you like that? I bet you shouldn't push me around so much now. You don't like it when I push back, do you? This is my revenge. The teacher and all of you are dead. You're lying. We're still here, right? Hey, I can't log out. You have no body to go back to. And I created this cyberspace. If I delete it, you'll disappear forever. Feel better now. Who are you? We can't have just this heroic happy music after what we've just seen. What game developers? Who are you? Hacker's your teacher hired. We've come to confiscate the moles. You've had your fun. We enjoyed the show. I've been wondering just how much that tool is capable of. The show? How could you say that? As an impartial third-party observer, though, I have to say, it was a very cowardly act. Cowardly? Getting revenge in a way that didn't give them the chance to fight back. Cowardly is definitely the word. No one could respect you for doing something like that. And what do you know, you sicko who let this take place still? You don't get it. They pick on me every single day, tormenting me and making fun of me. You can never understand what it's like to have people laughing at you and hitting you. I had to do it. No one understands my pain. That's why I did what I did. They all deserved it. Now even you're making fun of me. I make a jump off a roof just like them. You can use Digimon too. What is with this music? What a way to start a stream. Well, let's take out our foes one by one. I am a vaccine Digimans. Not going to do very much against you, so I have to target you. Job done. So much for family friendly. Haha, anti-copper content. Easily defeating our enemy before us. The Stingmon is now 3 levels away from digivolving to Pyuldramon. Ah! Do you feel better this time? I wasn't making fun of you. I'm impressed by your determination. But you went about it all wrong. Surely you know that better than anyone. I do. I feel better, but I just feel regret. What have I done? I've killed people. Lots of people. You think crime will make it better? You murderer! Yeah, what are you gonna go do about it? You have no right to blame if you deserved it. What you did was wrong! I mean, there's a line that was crossed. And then there was another line and that was crossed. And then there was another line and that was crossed. Alright, then arrest him or something. For what made him do it. Don't pretend you don't know why he did it. We know. We don't need you to say it. We've been bullying him and pushing him around for so long, it's only natural that he hates us. I'm sorry, Shigenobu. I'm sorry too. I never want this to happen. Looks like you've all learned your lesson. Okay, Olis. Now. Don't worry. Just turning the time back on the clock again. Area network restored. You can log out now. Go back to school and take the test properly. But how? Aren't we dead? What you saw was one of Shigenobu's memories. Memories aren't just a log of things that have actually happened. I extracted the fantasy of what he was planning to do to you, converted it to data, and recreated it in cyberspace. You're not really dead. You're sitting at your desk in the classroom while Mr. Matsuyama keeps an eye on you. Converted to data? But how? Only a top hacker could do something like that. Of course, it's impossible to access people's memories in Eden. But there's a brief window when the new memories you've just created can be copied before they're saved on the server. Luckily, you've been thinking about your plan over and over again for the last few days. I just wait for that window and took the data. Then I just recreated it in cyberspace to match your inputs. It took a lot of time to adjust the data because they were fantasies and not memories of things that actually happened. The images were fuzzy. We stayed up all night doing it, and legally it's a grey area. Basically, it was a lot of work. So none of it was real. How do you know how to do that? How do you even know how memory data works? Who are you? One of our hackers has a special talent when it comes to memory data. But we couldn't log out. I temporarily cut this whole area off from the network. You couldn't log out because the signal was too weak. So I'm alive? What a relief! I hope this makes you think about how you behaved. I just need to go back to class and, like, Shigenobu has to be removed from the school. Now, I'm not saying, like, all the other kids haven't done wrong because they bullied the crap out of him and they are bad people. But he needs to be removed from that school. He needs to be put into another school. And he probably needs to move town. Like, legitimately. Because no matter what, they're not all just going to be, like, happy families after this. It's going to be, like, that's the kid that would literally, if we bully him again, he might just turn mass, you know. Like, oh my god. It's like, oh, there's so much wrong with this. I hope this makes you think about how you behaved. If this was real, you wouldn't have had a second chance like this. I get it. I wouldn't do anything like that again. And you're going to tell us everything about how you and your father got the moles. Names, places, everything. So I haven't killed anyone. Exactly. It was all virtual. But you meant to do it. So, if I feel this bad even though it was just virtual, how would I feel if I really had killed them? You've been through one hell of a simulation. Thank you for stopping me. No problem. By the way, I told your teacher about all of this. He's got a message for you. After apologizing to Shigenobu, you will all take makeup tests for all subjects. If anyone is caught cheating, everyone will repeat the 3rd grade. What? What do you mean, what? I say he's being lenient. I guess taking makeup tests and repeating the 3rd grade are nothing compared to being dead. You're right. I'll try my best to do it on my own this time. And good luck to you, Shigenobu. Thanks. That case was a lot of trouble, and I made Erica do something that might not be entirely legal. Also, you know, but that's not a resolution. Huh? How did I know Erica could manipulate memory data? Didn't she tell you? Her memory data has been moved to an Eden server. Her brain is an actual server itself. She adjusts her own memory data. That's why she knows how it works. She'd always been a great hacker because of me, but after her accident and being treated by Kamishiro, she actually surpassed me. That's nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Have you heard of the brain in a vat hypothesis? Ah, yes. Let's get to it. The science. It posits that the world you see is a virtual world that your brain shows you, just like Eden. I can't really explain it properly, but for Erica, the memories here in Eden are her. For me too, the digitized Erica is the real her. When you think of it like that, maybe the virtual murders Shigenobu just committed are actually no different from killing people in real life. Yes! That is kind of true! It's the willingness to commit the crime that makes him an actual danger. That can't just be like, it's okay because it didn't happen. Kid needs counselling. Lots of it. What? That's just where that's where we draw the line. Okay. Well, this has been an episode. Oh, let me know how you thought about this on the YouTube side of it in the comments. But I can see the chat, and it's just like everyone's like, "What?" Like possible serial killer on the loose. Like, oh my God. Well. That said, we don't get presented this in any other game that I've played thus far, so for that, it's an interesting thing to happen. We'll go along with this. I can't bring myself to investigate anything today. Just not feeling it. Okay, sure. You just take day off. I think I need a day off now. Alright then. 6,000 yen, 500 hacker points. We've got a study room. I'm not sure I want that study room now. As we move on with the story. Oh, is that the end of chapter 6? What? So, has the malware we installed on the Avalon server yielded any intel? Not a bite. No conclusive information has flowed through it. Still, it looks like there's tons of data related to digital waves coming through. Digital waves? Yeah, it seems like they're using them to make progress in some large-scale project. It's ended up by that researcher Suedo, and it looks like the study is really taking off. I'll have to dive pretty deep into the data. We'll just have to be patient and wait. I see. We're keeping you busy? I'm running all over lately. Network system malfunctions have become a frequent occurrence. I can't find the cause of them, no matter where I look. It's not a bug, and they haven't been hacked. It could be the influence of that digital wave abnormality, couldn't it? Oh, I heard the same thing wings down Akihabara, too. Tokyo's getting flipped, turned upside down. Things getting heavier, things getting noisy. It's like the end of the world out there. It's me. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Saxon? Yeah, it sounds like they're about to rumble with the demons. They don't want us to interfere. They're gonna settle everything on their own. Oh boy, they're super serial about this. Jimmykin's in for a world of hurt. Hey, where's Olis? He's recovering somewhere. He's thinking, wow, my boss is a psychopath, letting that all happen just a second ago. Who knows? I haven't seen him today. He's just slide down with a pillow at the moment over his face like, oh my god, block out the world. What's going on in my life? Erika, have you seen Olis? Where is he? What's he doing? I'm in a meeting, am I? Are you nervous? Ah, it's on my back! It's the cutest backpack ever! Why am I here, you ask? You're gonna meet that mysterious Hacker K, aren't you? Annika said, I'm worried, so go with him. You promised to come along? Erica said that a Digimon doesn't count as someone here. Personally, I don't think you should go at all. Erica thought it was strange for him to do something pro bono. He must have an ulterior motive. Huh? Is that Ryuji? I heard the details from Erica. Don't involve yourself with Kei anymore. I don't know what his motive is, but the demons are going to be crushed by Zaxxon. Stay out of it. Alright, I want to find out Kei's motive. Pro bono for free. I want to find out Kei's motive. I'm the one involved in that guy. And if he's dangerous, I'll take him out. Yeah, come on, let's sound like Rambo. Punk with barely a hair. What? A punk with barely a hair on his sack shouldn't go around acting like a tough guy. He's now watching me in the showers. What cameras do you have up in this cyber cafe? You know how much trouble it will cause if something happens to you. If you're going, then I'm going with you. So much for going alone, huh? Don't worry, I'll keep out of sight. You get into Wallace's device. Roger! Don't chase him too far now. So we begin, Chapter 7, Mask Master. There's an email from Kei saying he'll meet me at the Demon's Den. I better hurry over there. No! Victory Ukida! Ooh, Kowloon's kind of scary, but the road to CEO is filled with terrors, so it's okay, I hope. Anyway, here's today's present. A Galamon medal, Chaos Galamon medal, a researched USB, researched USB. We're definitely putting that on. Digimon. Yeah, I was about to say, there must be people with like attachment slots that I've not filled yet, because I've just not really been min-maxing them. Managing all that stuff here. So we'll put a research USB on you. Extra scanning data, thank you very much, Lee. And let's head over to the Demon's Den. As we try to forget the events of the start of this, you know. Now we're moving back into more normal game time. Ephemeral hummingbird! You touch my heart! Ah! People buy his CDs, supposedly. I'm smack dab in the middle of the Demon's Rally. I wonder if Yugo and the other Zaxxons are here. Don't you find it ridiculous? I find you ridiculous. That's a nice getup you've got. I'm talking about Jimmy Kim. Gathering spectators by force and getting drunk on false adoration. Kei? Got it in one. I'm Kei. And I'm glad to finally meet you. What is your goal? Who are you? What's your goal? Straight to the point, aren't you? Guess you don't have much time to enjoy a conversation. My goal, you say? Before I answer that, I have a question for you. What do you think of that man? Go on, take a look at him. In Eden, he's a rock star who shines on the stage. And in the real world, he's just a timid little coward. So which one do you think is the real him? What happens in this virtual world isn't real, per se. It's just a sham. That's what people say. And yet, now people spend most of their time here, in Eden. The information they get coming and going from Eden makes up the majority of their lives. In that case, isn't the form they take on this virtual world the real one to others? Is it so wrong to take on your ideal form? No matter how ridiculous it may be, the power acquired here in Eden also affects reality. That clown is a good example of this. I mean, he's got to work on his end game, sure. So the Zaxxons aren't the only hackers going after Jimmy Kim. That guy has no idea about the strings twined around his limbs. It's time for this clown to make an exit. Stage left. Isn't Jimmy Ken the leader of the demons? Nope. He's just a puppet. The true leader of the demons is me. He was a good name on the marquee. I'll give him that. I left him the task of taking center stage. But things will be different now. It's time for demons, for all hackers to fall under my command. Now, Eden's hackers are all in a state of turmoil. Of all the justice, of all the values, which should they choose? Stupid adults are easily set adrift and manipulated with scattered information. I will be the one to show those hackers the way. I will seize the demons, subjugate Zaxxon, unite all the teams in Eden, and stand at the pinnacle of all hackers. You asked who I am, didn't you? Let me turn those words back on you. Who exactly are you? Are you really Oliz? Haven't you ever questioned it? Not once. Your borrowed avatar. Your borrowed account. In this virtual world where you can be digitized and faked, how do you verify that you are yourself? Your consciousness could just be a brain floating in a jar in the real world. The spread of Eden's systems has made things even more unclear. The memory digitization everyone undergoes without question may even shake the foundation of what we consider consciousness. Think about it. Is it really possible for you to be you in Eden? The shape you take in Eden, or the form you have in the real world, which is truly you? Don't listen to his bull. Ryuji, you can't go out that. Oh, shoot. I came out too. I couldn't stand it any longer. I try to sit back and watch for his sake, but my patience is at its limits. You've been talking in riddles this whole time. But the gist of it is, you're the one pulling the strings behind the demons. You push all the dirty work on others and plan to lead the hackers yourself. What a joke! Why did you seek Oliz out? I'll make you talk. You came all the way out here for concern for him. Now that's what I call a leader. And yet, do you really think you're in a position to lecture me? Let's leave it at that for now. Ah, here's your reward for breaking your promise and bringing troublemakers along. Who are you, really? Think long and hard about it. I'll send you more criminal intel when I feel like it. It'll be a shortcut to get you to the truth. We'll chase them down later. Here they come! So at the same time as other Olis is fighting, there's 4 of them! I want 4. Right, who are we targeting? Of course you. I've got 1 out of every type, ready to get to work on this. Ramon's next up. Let's just hope Ryuji does his bit now. You one-shot everyone else. It's your turn. Let your wrath flow for having listened to all of them. Oh, never mind. Why do you attack me? You can't even see the guy. He's behind everything. Well, Talisman of Light will do the job. As we all get a memory up DX. Talmon's level 30, Walkramon on 32, Rapidmon is level 20, and Stingmon is 2 away from Digivolving. That's exactly what we wanted. A big old memory up.